Several of the members of the lesbian and gay community have been marching now away from the courthouse because they said, they announced this actually beforehand, that there is going to be some kind of civil disobedience. They plan to block at least one of the intersections down here in Civic Center Plaza by City Hall. Jeff Coors, let me get your reaction as we're watching this video to what Joe Tuman was saying, which is that now the court has created two classes of people in the gay community, those who were legally married and now those who are not. What's your reaction to that? Do you agree with that?
Well, the court has done that. They have created a very unequal situation where you have approximately 36,000 Californians who are married in same-sex relationships, and then hundreds of thousands of others who won't have that same right, which is going to create a lot of confusion for businesses, a lot of heartache for those families and those couples. But ultimately, having those 18,000 married couples is how we are going to continue to move forward, because they will be out there as a living example that all the lies the Yes on 8 campaign told aren't true, because we'll show that there's no harm. In fact, it's a benefit to everyone when all families are protected. All
right, Bill May, I'm going to give you the last word before we wrap up, because Jeff Coors got the first word. And again, I know you're pleased today, aren't you?
Well, of course we're pleased. We're happy for the voters that passed Prop 8. This is their day today, and that the court acknowledged their right to amend the Constitution. So we're pleased for them, and we're pleased that marriage is between a man and a woman in California.
All right. Apparently the protesters are now blocking Van Ness and Grove, so that's the intersection to stay away from. And let's talk about the legal questions now that are on the line. I'm standing here with CBS 5 political analyst Joe Tuman, and joining us also from Palo Alto is CBS 5 legal analyst Judge Ladoris Cordell. And Joe, let's begin with you. What they're ruling today is not so much on gay marriage, but on something else, right?
It's not at all about gay marriage, actually. It's just the legality of Proposition 8, and the question is whether or not this was a revision to the Constitution or an amendment to the Constitution. If it's something that is a substantive change to the Constitution, to just explain the legalese to everybody real quickly, it required a 2/3 majority of the legislature as opposed to the ballot proposition process that they went through. That's what the court is narrowly looking at. The other question that we're thinking about, though, today beyond that does affect same-sex marriage and also equality rights for gays and lesbians is what do you do with the 18,000 couples? That's almost, what, 36,000 people, I guess. Are you going to create a separate class for them and say that their marriages are illegal? Or are you going to say that what they did in good faith and was lawful at the time is now illegal and retroactively take those rights away? That would be an enormous thing for the court to do.